Let's get a visit now with the head coach for the Greenwood Woodmen, and congratulations, Coach, on a terrific season, 7-2. And I was looking back on your record here at Greenwood, and it goes back quite a while, and now you're at 65-66. Is this Route 66 you're heading to?
I certainly hope so. It's the last time we were 500 in our program was in 2006, week 2, when we beat Southport, and we were 1-1. So it's been a long hill to climb. We got behind a little bit in the late 2000s, but things have really shaped up these last 5-6 years.
And you know, the last 2 years you've had to go up against the Roncalli Rebels and came out on the wrong end of it, but now that Roncalli, being the defending champion in 4A, has exited to go to 5A, a little bit clearer path for you this time around, Coach.
Well, there's still some, very good 4A teams, but Roncalli, backyard, has become a rivalry for us a little bit, just because of the type of games we got to play the last 2 years. Excellent program, excellent team. So good luck to those guys in 5A.
When you think back on your career here at Greenwood and all the number of games and all the practices you go to, it's a 24/7 cycle, isn't it?
It is. Football's become a year-round, like most high school sports. It's a year-round sport, and I'm lucky enough to have a fantastic staff with me. Guys, some of them have been with me for 20 years when we were assistants together. So in that regard, we don't look at it as we're coaches. We're friends before we're coaches, and our community's lucky to have such great men to lead their children.
And also the sacrifices that families have to make, your own family, all the coaches' families, and the players as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Our wives, we like to call them saints. They become single parents a lot of times during the season, especially at this time of year. But our wives, a lot of our sons are starting to play for us now, so they've really embraced it, and it's great to have them around. And I think sometimes they carry wins and losses harder than we do.
When we go back to, say, let's go back to July or even before July and heading into the new season, was there a particular point of the season that you felt like this is kind of special?
Well, we knew coming in that after the last couple of years, this group that are seniors this year have started since they were sophomores. Knocked off number 2 Northview at their place with sophomores. So we knew the kind of potential this group had, and we've got some great leadership led by Seth Gallman, who's not only an outstanding football player, but an even better kid and an even better leader. So we've got guys that we knew kind of where we were going to be.
I think the Gallman family has more than just Seth, don't they, in the past?
Johnny Gallman is number 2 in a career rushing list with 3,100 yards. And Seth's got a chance to become the all-time passing leader this year. So I just wish they'd had more sons.
You've been able to mix things up offensively as well with the pass and the run this year, but I want to point toward one other thing, and that's your defense. It's been really good.
Oh, it's been outstanding. Coach Watson and his defensive staff have great game plans week in and week out. They're physical. They pay attention to detail. And, there are games where we've made our offense much more vanilla because we knew our defense was going to get stops. And so we wanted to minimize the risk we were taking offensively.
7-2 this year, obviously a very reputable year and something to be admired and congratulated. But when you have that kind of year, you see your community really getting behind you, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. I think anytime the football team starts out strong, it helps the school year start better. There's fewer discipline problems and things like that. Our kids get behind it. We have great fan sections, especially for home game, great fan sections. So it's been a lot of fun.
And what about the great facilities you guys are enjoying now? That's another commitment on behalf of a lot of good people.
Yeah, we've had some fantastic leadership in our administration that have really put together facilities that are top-notch and as good as anybody in 4A or, for that matter, in the state.
Coach, I think your team needs you out there, so I wish you nothing but the best. We look forward to the broadcast tonight, all right?
All right, thank you very much.